Welcome to the Profitpreneur Power Play podcast, your daily dose of strategies, insights, and action steps to grow your business and build your freedom. It's time to stop playing small and start making power plays.
Hello, fabulous people. Welcome back to the podcast. And we are going to continue and wrap up my series on affiliate marketing. Okay, so some really cool stuff here. Let's see what we get into. Okay, I had to pull up my notes. So this is actually one where it took me some time to get my thoughts out on paper and be able to communicate this to you, because I understand that a lot of people have a lot of fears or questions or doubts or just all these different thoughts going on in your head when it comes to getting started with something new, right? You want to shift, you want to grow, you want to elevate from what you were doing before to what you do, what you want to do now. And affiliate marketing just may be that thing. So today's episode is for the folks that say to themselves, I'm shy, I'm private, my job would have questions if I went viral and stuff, those type of people. Okay. So we're going to talk about how to do affiliate marketing without showing your face. So if you've been thinking, I want to make money online, but I do not want my face all over YouTube, or my family nosy and I would like to be left in peace, I don't want them all in my business, literally. Or if you're feeling like, I just don't like cameras, or maybe the camera don't like me. So can I still do this thing? This episode is going to be your permission slip. Okay. So we're going to cover why you absolutely can do affiliate marketing faceless, the difference between faceless and identityless, because we're not going to come out here doing no robot, obviously AI type content. Okay. We're going to talk about the best faceless formats that actually work, how to build trust without selfies or personal branding everywhere, because you don't have to do that. Some of us just really enjoy it, like me. I've done it for 9 years, going on 10. We're also going to cover simple faceless action plan, a simple faceless action plan that you could start this week. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get through all of it today. If I can't, you just meet me back here on Thursday. That's another day that I'm going to be back and we can finish it up. Okay. So let's see how much we can do. All right, let's get into it. So let's talk about first why people think faceless is even required. They think a face is even required. So we live in an era where every YouTube thumbnail is somebody pointing at text with a shocked face, right? And all of that. Or, Instagram reels with somebody lip syncing and pointing at captions. Every guru, is out here telling you got to build a personal brand. You got to show up every day. You got to talk to the camera. So, of course, you might be feeling like, well, if I'm not willing to put my mug on camera, I guess I'm disqualified. But the truth is actually that people don't need your face. They need your help. Okay? They don't really care about your face. And I think people have a misconception of branding means, or even personal branding means you have to show your face. So let's talk about what really builds trust online. It's consistency, it's honesty, it's clarity, it's actually solving people's problems. So if your content is helpful and your recommendations are sincere and your offers are relevant, people will buy. Whether or not they ever see your cheekbone structure. Okay. And also there are entire channels on YouTube that are faceless. There are faceless podcasts. There's obviously faceless blogs even that make full-time income. Some folks make more now thanks to the blessing of technology and the blessing of the internet, if you use it as a blessing, to be able to make more now than they ever had anywhere else at a job, or even if they own their own business somewhere else before. I'm one of those folks. I had my own salon. Would I trade that in? Would I trade in what I do now to go back to that? Hell no. Okay. And I may still have my license. I showed y'all last week. There you go. I may still have my cosmetology. That's the wallet size. That's the real joint. I might still have this, but I don't even practice it. And I don't really know why I keep renewing it. Like, I don't know. I've had it for so long. It's like a security blanket. I don't know. But yeah, I've been able to make more online than I have doing that. And I own my own salon. Okay. So if you're thinking, well, you know what? We're not even going to argue the question, can it be done? We already know it can be done. We're focused on how you are going to get it done, how you going to do it. Okay. So now let's talk about faceless versus brandless. Okay. I want to clear this up. Faceless does not mean emotionless, personality free, story free, or robotic. You can be faceless and still have a consistent name or brand, a recognizable voice or writing style or video editing style. You can still have, opinions and stories and even humor. And you definitely can still have values that connect with other people, right? That people connect with. So being faceless simply means that you're not putting your physical face on the camera all the time. By the way, you can also do a hybrid of these if you want. Okay. But anyway, you can still use your first name or you can use a pen name. You can speak in first person. You can say I or me or my experience. You can still tell stories from your life. You can still have recurring catchphrases or themes, because the point is people should still be able to feel like I don't see this person, but I know their vibe. That's what you want. So when we talk about faceless strategies, I want you to think face off camera, but identity still on, still present. We're not hiding who you are. We're just not zooming in on your pores in 4K. Okay. So now let's talk about faceless formats that actually work. Let's go through some of the best ways to do affiliate marketing without showing your face. You don't have to do all of these. Okay. Just pick the ones that feel good to you and then start learning more about that. If you're part of our community, you get yourself a membership into the academy or into pro or premium, you'll be able to learn this stuff and get a deeper walkthrough. Okay. But I'm going to give you a free walkthrough now. Okay. You could do, for number one, you can do screen record tutorials and walkthroughs. Write that down. Okay. This is gold for affiliate marketing, especially for people that are referring folks to software and digital tools. Okay. So it's very simple. You turn on screen record, you show people how to use the tool, you talk over it, you highlight the features and who it's good for, and then you link your affiliate link in the description or the notes. Hello. No face required. Okay. The star of the video is the tool. What actually helps. Okay. Number two, B-roll plus some text or voiceover, all that good stuff, those kinds of videos. So if you don't know what B-roll is those shots to another, some other footage besides what the main thing is you've been looking at. So for example, if I was sitting here and then we pulled something on the screen like, woman walking on the beach because I'm talking about freedom or relaxing, then that woman walking on the beach would be the B-roll. And you'd still hear my voice, which would then become the voiceover. When the video goes off, when the B-roll goes off, and you're back to seeing me talking again, I'm no longer doing voiceover. It's back to talking head is what we call what you see me as right now. Okay. So if you want to do B-roll, plus the text and do more like a voiceover video, you can use stock footage, simple background video, product shots, right? If you're talking about a product, you might want to show it. So people will be sure they got the right thing. And relevant visuals, right? You could have charts, you could like this product versus this, and then you could show them, with some boxing gloves going up in the ring and stuff, whatever you want. Okay. Then you can either add text on the screen, especially for short form content, that's great. Or you can record a voiceover explaining the concept while the visuals play. Now, this is great for, the tips style videos, like 3 tips on this, or pros and cons videos, or before you buy this, watch this video, right? People do that all the time and they do it in every industry, whether it's travel, right? Before you travel to Catalonia, watch this. Before you go to Bali, watch this video. right? If you think you want to move to Mexico, watch this first, all that, right? But they also do it with products, right? If you think Captain Crunch is the best cereal, you might want to watch this video first. Or, the new iPhone versus the new Android, which one should you get before you go into the store? Watch this video, all that kind of stuff. So again, no fake. Okay, number 3, let's get into blogs and written reviews. Okay, so if you love to write, do that. You ain't got to be on the video, child. Okay, you can blog, and then you can turn your blog into a vlog, and vice versa. If you wanted to do a video first and then turn that into a blog, you can do that by taking this the script that you had created in order to record the video, or if you didn't do it with a script, whatever notes you had, or the transcript of the video, and turn it into a blog. And then the way that you would do it, the way I'm talking about, you would go ahead, write your blog posts reviewing the products, create comparison posts like tool A versus tool B, or create a list post like best tools for this problem in 2026, right? And then you would sprinkle in your affiliate link. Naturally, you would optimize for your basic SEO. You would share your posts that are in relevant communities, or via email, even if you're building a list, which you definitely should. And we talked about that last week. And then once you do that with your blog, then you can simply read your blog and be the voiceover, and then put in those B-roll videos that you want. Boom. So you can do that too. So nobody, when it comes to the blogging itself, nobody needs to see your face to read your words, right? So you're good there. All right, let's move on to the next one. Number 4, podcasts, like what you're listening to right now. The podcast, a lot of people over the past few years started doing podcasts differently. Before, podcast was like only on like iTunes or something like that, where you only listened to what they were saying. People are doing it where they do a hybrid, they do both. So they'll record it like this, and then they'll take the voice, the audio, and then upload it onto these other platforms too for more exposure. So you can do it like that. But anyway, you can build an entire brand just off your voice, teaching, telling stories, sharing what's working for you, recommending tools and programs in your episodes, putting your affiliate links in the show notes, right? Or in the description box, like how we have. You could be recording in a bonnet and pajamas, child, and nobody will know if you don't do it like how we're doing it and you do it faceless. And there have been times I've done some voiceovers in a bonnet and pajamas. All right. Number 5. There you can do the email first affiliate strategy. So you can go heavy on email. You create a simple opt-in, like a checklist or a mini guide. Back in the day, it was as simple as saying, hey, join my newsletter. If you want to get checklists, mini guides, or tips on how to find the best this or the best that, then just get on my email list, and I email my folks. You could still do that. If you want to test it out, go right ahead and see. But I think a lot of times these days people want something, right? There needs to be a bigger exchange going on. That's just my personal and professional opinion. It is not set in stone. Okay. But yeah, you could create a simple opt-in, build your list, and then send out those helpful tips, stories, recommendations, and drop your affiliate links where it's relevant. Of course, in emails, you already know, and a lot of consumers, we're all consumers, already know that when you get an email with affiliate links, you're going to see a disclaimer about that. That's the law. So that's something that people are just used to these days. Now, this is powerful because you control the platform. You're building long-term trust. You can recommend multiple products over time. No face anywhere, just your words, your story, and your value. Like that. Okay. Now let's get into how to build trust without showing your face. How you do that, right? Because let's talk about that. Because if you don't do this right, you're going to be, I want you to imagine just, you're at the mall, or you out shopping, or you going for a walk in your neighborhood, and somebody comes up to you with a paper bag on their head saying, hey, this is what I need you to do. Give me $5. And you're like, I'm sorry, what? Who the hell are you? That. It's like, why are you asking me for money? I don't know who you are. And evidently you don't even want me to see your face to identify you. So you up to something. That's the kind of feelings that people will have if you're doing faceless without building trust and you just trying to sell. So buy now, buy today. You are not one of those major corporations that can do that stuff. Okay. So if you're faceless, you need to be extra intentional about feeling human and not like a robot. Real stories that you tell. And more importantly, they can see themselves in the story and feel connected to you. So if you share things like, I used to do XYZ until this happened, right? I used to do XYZ problem until this happened. Or let me tell you what I wish someone told me before I bought this tool. Or here's what worked and here's what didn't for me. Okay. Stories help to prove that there's a real person behind the content. It just helps people let their guard down a bit. You also want to be transparent about the pros and cons. If you're an affiliate marketer, please do not, do that fake, everything's perfect and this tool cured everything for me. It cured my acne. It boosted my credit score in 2 seconds. Like, don't do that kind of content. Okay. So instead, share who the product is also not for. Share what annoyed you initially about it and share any limitations honestly. Be honest. It's crazy to me that I have to see people say my honest review. Like all your reviews should be honest. What are you doing? But I also know that they do that because there's so many people that just be faking because they got paid by a sponsor to do something and now the product's just perfect, right? So the thing is, people trust you more when you're not acting like a walking commercial and just trying to sell to people. Also, make sure you respond to comments, emails, messages. So if people comment or email and you reply thoughtfully, they will feel connected even if they never see your face. Okay. You can become that creator I trust just from being responsive and helpful. That's the point. Okay. The money comes when you focus on that. So also be consistent with your style and with your values. Even as a faceless creator, you can have a signature tone, right? Like, we're going to tell the truth and laugh about it tone. You can have core values that you always come back to. You can have a way of explaining things that feels distinct. So over time, people will recognize you by your vibe, not your face, right? Because you won't have to show it. All right, now let's get into some examples of faceless content ideas. I'm trying to get through as much of this as I can. Okay, so let's get specific. Let me give you some plug and play ideas. All right. So assume your niche is helping beginners start affiliate marketing, or helping busy women over 40 with health, or helping people improve their credit, whatever your lane is. Okay. Here are some faceless content concepts. I really had to think about these. I'll try and give you the goods. Okay. So for YouTube or video ideas where you have screen record or B-roll, how I'd start affiliate marketing with no money in 2026, step by step. 3 affiliate programs for beginners, no experience required. Before you sign up for this tool or this product, watch this honest review. Tool A versus tool B, or product A versus product B. Which one is better for beginners? Some affiliate commission without a website, or the truth about passive income that nobody told me. All right. For some podcast ideas, I'm an introvert. Here's how I do affiliate marketing without showing my face. Or why you don't need to be an influencer to succeed with affiliate marketing. Or building trust online without being everywhere all the time. Okay. So every single one of those works with your voice only, right? Your writing only, and visuals that aren't your face. Okay, now let's get into your faceless action plan and do this week. We just gonna have to go over because I need you to have this now, because I don't want nobody talking about, oh, I was going to, but then the holidays creeped up on me. No, you're gonna do this now. Let's go. Okay, so step 1, decide on your main faceless format. So pick one from screen record on for a YouTube channel, or do a podcast, or do a blog, and maybe even email. Do short form videos with B-roll or text. Pick one of those, and remember, pick what feels doable and sustainable. Okay. Step 2, write down 5 faceless content ideas ChatGPT can help you. We can help you. But just think about what it is you want to help people with. Okay. So you can use templates like how to get blank result without this blank, annoying thing that comes with it a lot of times, this common problem that comes with it, right? Or common annoyance. Another one, you could say 3 mistakes that blank your target audience makes when blank doing this thing. Okay. Or before you buy blank product, listen up, listen to this. Okay. So aim for 5 ideas just to kind of get the juices flowing, those creative juices, and get your brain moving. Step 3, choose one affiliate offer to focus on first. Okay. So you can recommend other things later, but for now have one main tool or course or program or membership or product that you want to offer. And then you're going to naturally weave that into your content, not spam it. All right. Step 4, create one piece of content using this structure. Are you ready? For a video or a podcast or a blog, you can use this structure. Number 1, you want the hook, right? You want to hook the listener. If you want blank result, but you're not trying to show your face all over the internet, this is for you. All right. That's just an example. Number 2, normalize their concern. You're not weird for wanting blank, right? So something like you're not weird for wanting privacy. If I was trying to help people do faceless content, right? Number 3, teach 2 to 3 practical strategies. Okay. So like faceless formats or how to build trust or simple steps if I was helping an affiliate marketer. Okay. So all of these are examples of me helping an affiliate marketer. Introduce your product. You could say something like, if you want more help with blank problem, the tool or program that I use is blank. Hopefully it's Profitpreneur, right? And then you say, I'll leave a link for you. And then you do. And then a clear call to action or CTA. Check the link, right? You can say, check the link in the show notes or check the link in the description to try it out. And then step 5, publish it and don't vanish. Okay. The temptation is get out there and just post it real quick and then obsess over the views. Am I viral? And then disappear when it doesn't blow up in those 48 hours. But instead, if you were to commit to one piece of content per week for the next 8 to 12 weeks, doing each one better, clearer, and more helpful than the last, and then answering any comments or questions that you get along the way, this is actually how faceless creators quietly stack income while that look at me crowd burns out. Okay, so those are the things that you want to do. Now, next part, I want to just kind of recap. Let's go over what your next steps are going to be as well. Okay, so let's zoom out and recap the entire series I did. Okay, so in part 1, we talked about what affiliate marketing really is. And then I gave you the framework, the problem, person, product, platform framework. In part 2, I had to split that one up, but we removed the I ain't got no money excuse. And I showed you how to build a 0 budget action plan for that. And now in this episode, we crushed the lie that you have to show your face to be successful. So you've learned faceless formats, trust building strategies, and your first faceless content plan. So now you've got the concept, the mindset, and the starter strategy. And your next step is not to go and watch 27 more YouTube videos about this, okay? Your next step is to pick your lane and start executing, okay? So now let's wrap this up. If this series helped you, here's what I want you to do. Again, number 1, pick your problem, person, product, and platform. Number 2, decide if you're starting with no money, no face, or both. Number 3, create and publish your first piece of content within the next 7 days. And if you want more help, like more structure, more support, and education that doesn't insult your intelligence, then check the links inside the description box, okay? Because you'll find ways to be able to plug into our trainings, learn more about building real affiliate income that is sustainable, and get on the interest list for deeper coaching, right? Get on our waiting list, our interest list for deeper coaching and other programs we have available if you're ready for that next level. Okay. So thanks so much for hanging out with us for this whole series. And if you know someone who keeps saying, man, I wish I could do that, but then send these episodes over to them. Okay. Again, I'm Valerie Walton, and I'm rooting for you to not just start affiliate marketing, but to build something that feels aligned, ethical, and actually profitable. All right. So we'll see you again in the next episode. Same time, same channel, back here tomorrow. Bye, guys.